She may have been blocking that item, but I'm going to tell you right now, I got it. What's going on, everybody? It is Brendan. The channel is Dad Planet. I am the one-man show. The things we have to do today include going shopping. We have an item or two that we're going to add to the giveaway box, and we're going to take a little bit of a mini trip in between. You'll see what I'm talking about. Stay tuned. If you know me at all, you know I do not spend a lot of time messing around, so we are starting this off with an absolute banger. Let's get to it. Takeo Tiger Spit. This is a Cruel Yarn embroidery set that's already been framed. This is from 1976. It's called Fantasy Wind. It is just gorgeous. Now, I saw this exact item sell for $130 recently. I've seen the embroidery kit sell for $100. I've also seen it sell for $215. I'm going to price that at $200. I'm the only one that's going to have that on the internet right now. What a beautiful piece. I have yet to identify this one though, and Google Lens wasn't giving me any help. So we're going to have to just say this is an unknown piece, and I'm just going to pick a $50 price out of a hat basically, because I see a lot of these framed like mid-70s embroidery style pictures selling in that price range. So we're going to go 200. That's what I'm going to list that for. It'll probably sell between 170 and 200, and then we'll go $50 on the unknown one. If somebody recognizes it, please feel free to chime in, because again, I couldn't get much help on Google Lens. The other one was a little bit easier to identify because there are bona fide sold comparables, and it just popped up easy on Google Lens, and that's all it took for me. So right off the bat, some really amazing, unique pieces that I just know someone is going to love. And we'll move on to a rack. This item right here, let's just pull it right out, shall we? Patagonia Women's R1 hoodie. It's Polar Tech. It's got a waffle style pattern, really pretty blue color. It's in excellent condition. I've seen this exact one sell as high as $80. I will probably price this at $50. This costs, I think it cost me $5, or I was charged $5 for it. They hover between $5 and $9, depending on if it's a coat or if it's like a sweatshirt price. I'm not really sure. I think I paid $5 for it, so let's just keep it simple and say $5. But I'm convinced that it will sell for $50. And again, I do like preliminary research when I'm putting these videos together for you. When it's listed in my store, prices can change. It could go lower depending on my deeper dive into my pricing research, or it could go higher. But for the sake of simplicity, we're going to say $50 and move on to the rest of the rack to see if there's anything else that sneaks up on me. That Major Crimes hoodie. It was from a movie of some sort, or a TV show. I don't quite recall, but I didn't see anything there. So move over to the bags. I don't do a ton of bags here. I did like that ostrich like patterned bag, but I couldn't find a brand on it, so I had to leave that behind. I don't think French Connection is anything, but as I was looking up that waffle pattern bag, I noticed this. I saw CC Filson, and when I saw that, the rest was history. So this is a denim carry-all tote. If you were not familiar, and I'm going to fumble all around because I'm trying to, again, film and hang the thing at the same time. So there's a picture of the sewn in logo. Filson is the brand, CC Filson. There's a better picture of the garment tag on the inside. Denim with leather straps. Now, I've seen this one sell for $300 on eBay. I don't remember when the comp was, maybe a year or two ago, but I'm going to list it for $300 as well. These bags regularly sell for $300, $400, even $500. I'm going to reach inside and show you what the inside tag looks like, but just absolutely gorgeous piece. Perfect stitching. Looks like the style is 70011 or 1012, something to that effect. This bag was sold on Backcountry for a while before they sold out, so it goes about 18 to 19 inches wide. Filson is an absolute bolo. Please keep your eye out for it. I could not believe when I found that bag. And I always say where there's smoke, there's fire, so I'm going to grab this one too. This looked like a green canvasy leather bag as well. That actually looked and felt well made, but again, I don't see a brand on it, and so I didn't spend a ton of time looking and digging for it, so I did put this one back. Listen, that could have been a mistake. The brand might be buried in there somewhere else, but this is another one where the leather stitching looked really nice, and I probably could have done the homework on it and just put it in my bag, but I left it behind. If it was worth anything, hopefully somebody here that's local scored it and made some money. I'm super happy with the bag that I did grab. So let's move over to shoes here. Now I've passed by this like 10 times. Somebody must have had these in their cart and put them back, or maybe this came out on a cart from the back of the store and I missed it. But this is a pair of Allen Edmonds Burke penny loafers. The soles are excellent. What I like about these, aside from the fact that it's Allen Edmonds, right? So it's just well-made shoes that always sell. It is a size 14. So size 14 pre-owned for me, sells really well on eBay. It's got a little bit of a mark. You can see that right there on the front, but I don't think that's going to deter anybody. They're just in such nice condition. I think you can probably buff that out too, right? So that's not going to affect the sale at all. Prices on that style kind of vary, but I'm going to list mine for $70. They're going to cost me like around $5.50. I think $70 is more than fair, especially since those were probably $200 to $250 brand new. And the fact that they're size 14, I think makes it a little bit more desirable. 14 is not the easiest size to find all the time when you're shopping retail. So a beautiful pair of shoes right there. And because those just sort of appeared there, I'm looking to see if anything else did that I may have missed the 15 times I go past this area when I'm shopping in this store. Didn't see anything. Moved over here to a cart that came out, and I noticed this aluminum cooler. So the brand here is Kronstrom's. I don't know if you can see it right there. Really neat piece. It goes about 22, 23, 24 inches. I don't even know what that shelf is on the inside. Someone else is going to have to educate me on that, but in pretty solid condition. The latches on the sides work perfect. It's going to cost me $13. The closest like comparable that I could find for this exact style sold for I think $85. So I'll list mine for $100. It'll sell between $80 and $100. Everything looks pretty stand up here. This looks like a really nice piece. And I just sold a big pizza oven. You guys will see that in a future video. So I have the space, like I can replace it in my basement with this item here. I've been kind of avoiding like the large items just because space is becoming an issue in my total disaster of a basement. But that'll fit right where that pizza oven sold. So $100 on that one. Move on to another fresh rack here. Now, this is a pair of Nike ACG swim trunks. ACG stands for All Conditions Gear. This is going to be an easy $30 for me. I'm going to show you the ACG logo on the bottom there as well. Now, what I can tell you is if you find these with a pattern on them, it's a Y2K type of item. You're going to get $40, $50, $60 if you can find one that has a pattern. ACG is a bolo in and of itself for Nike, but when you pair it with like the Y2K era, that stuff is really selling well right now. So you know, put two and two together and you've got an item that is going to sell for you probably quickly and for a good amount of money. So please keep that in mind. Next thing, just before we get to the register here, absolute fire bolo right here. Flio, these are women's shorts. They're women's size medium here. I've got like a sort of a geometric jewel pattern, easy $30. And then a filler item, just a pair of shoes because I'm selling through so many of them. Nike Daybreaks, women's size 8, easy $30 for me. They'll cost me $5.50, so excellent finds this trip. I'm the one-man show, but my planet here is Dad Planet. And when we are looking for inspiration, my oldest and I have really taken a liking to a lot of the anime projects or some of the anime franchises that exist right now. And there are some bolos that I will fill you in on as we take a trip to a Japanese marketplace and shopping center here in Columbus, Ohio. So we're gonna sit down and have a meal of ramen and tempura, but it's really sort of inspiring to come to this place because we don't get to see items from brands like Studio Ghibli that often in our regular stores. So we're gonna head into J Avenue, one of our favorite stores in this plaza, and you're gonna see Totoro from Studio Ghibli staring at us through the window here. But upon entering, you're gonna see brands like Kiki's Delivery Service or My Neighbor Totoro. You'll see some Hello Kitty in this place. A really neat shopping experience, and all of those establishments, all of those brands right now, as you take a look at the table here, are sort of in favor for resellers. So all of these plush here, we've got Gudetama. You'll see some Pusheen there. They've got a little bit of Pokemon. And if I had to choose one just to sort of make it easy on everybody who might be unfamiliar with anime or some of these brands in particular, look for Studio Ghibli on basically anything when you're sourcing, because that is probably going to be a good bet for resale. Sanrio is the company that owns Hello Kitty, and so you want to keep your eye out for all of those. But I wanted to mix a little Dad Planet action in there with the one-man show. Now let's talk about the giveaway box. Let's recap here. We've got that brand new Victoria's Secret. What did we say this was going to be? Maybe $30 for resale. We're going to add the brand new leather pants. These were Genealogies. I think you can get a minimum of $60 for those. Let's say $40 to $45 for the women's Nike Power leggings. These were brand new with tags as well. The Ami shorts, again, brand new with tags on these ones. $100 there. We've got the Patagonia jacket, $50 for resale, men's medium. Looks, I can't tell if it's gray or green. Maybe losing my mind. And then I'm gonna add the Flio shorts. These should be a very easy seller. And we have $30 on that. And still plenty of room to add more to that box. If you are not subscribed, get on it, because you're gonna miss out on that. I spent $60 for everything you saw me source in today's video, and my total listed value comes to $860. Now, if you have stayed all the way through to this portion of the video, I'm here to let you know the subscriber giveaway box is about to change. You will find out what the changes are in the next video. So if you're not subscribed, hit that button. Brendan here, Dad Planet, the One Man Show. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.